Welcome back, dear friends. Inside this class we are going to discuss about paragraph and heading tag. So this notepad++, go to file menu and save as this file inside the same folder by giving the name paragraph dash heading .html is the extension, and save the file. So change the title paragraph and heading tag. Very simple, and remove this from the body tag. Control S to save or Command S to save. Launch in Chrome your file. You can see the title is here, and we have just a p tag for the paragraph. Very simple. And we have just heading tag like heading 1, page 1 till heading 6. I'm just going to insert here number 2, heading 2, and heading 3, heading 4, then we have heading 5, then we have heading number 6. Very simple. So I can just write the same thing inside this one. For example, website, or you can just say Wahid Academy, just a text we want. Control C to copy. So paste here inside heading 3, inside heading 4, heading 5, and heading 6. Now you can save. Go to your browser and see the preview. Heading 1 is the biggest one and heading 6 is the smallest one. So we can just use heading for different purpose in different places for different purpose. So inside this lecture, now we have just discussed about paragraph. This is the paragraph and this is the heading that is used here. So we are going to create the same like this. We are going to use for example, here we have the first heading and here we have the second heading, and we have two paragraphs. So we are going to just create the same way. So we have heading 1 for the first one. So this is the first section, and this is just the heading. Control S and refresh. So you can see here is written this is the first section and the text is underlined. So for just doing underline, we can just use U tag start and U tag close. Inside U tag you can just underline the text. Refresh. Now this text is in center, so we can just take this in center just by using the align attribute to take in center. Control S and refresh. You can just use align attribute to take the text center, to the right, to the left. Save and refresh. So if you want just to put this on the right, on the left, on the center, you can just write simply here right, left, or center. Save and refresh. So the text color is blue. We are going to just change the font color. Font attribute or font tag we are going to use here. Control X and here font tag close. So here you can just say color is equal to simply blue. Control S, refresh. Now after the heading 1, we are going to insert a p tag, and simply from MS Word we are going to copy some text. Blank document, and here you can just write equal sign, this rain formula, and Control A, Control C to copy, then Control V to paste and save. Now go to your browser and refresh. So here in the picture you can see the text are totally justified from the left and from the right, but here we have just the text justify from the left but not from the right. Go to inside your p tag and use the align attribute is equal to, you can say justify. Save this and refresh. So this is the first paragraph. Now what we can do, you can just copy this p tag till heading 1. Control C, and you can just paste one more time here. This time this is not heading 1, this can be heading 2, and this is also heading 2. This is the second section, and Control S. Now come here and refresh. So let's zoom. This is the first heading, this is the second heading, this is the first paragraph, this is the second paragraph. So like this you can just use heading and paragraph tag, and inside this we have just align attribute that you can just give the value center, left, right, and for the p tag you can just give justify. One more thing inside this font, so you can just give color like blue or any other color, and you can just use size if you want to just decrease or increase the size. For example, I want to just give a size for this something like 5. Control S for the second heading, refresh. So no changes. Let's put this on 7 and refresh. Now you can see 7 is a big size, so you can just use something like this. I'm not going to give any size, and refresh. So if you want to just change the font family, simply you can just write here face and any font family which you can find from Notepad. Go to format and font, and from here you can just select any font. For example, Courier. I'm just going to copy this and simply paste inside this face for the second heading. Save this, and once again refresh and focus on this heading. Now you can see this is just a different font style or font family. So I hope you like this video and enjoyed from watching this video, and I'll see you inside the next lecture.